like they are billionaires, trillionaires. If someone like Uhuru has 30 trillion or 30 trillion shillings or dollars in foreign land, has RUTO tried to investigate if this money, why don't you freeze it until you make sure that it is it's not tax evaded, that it is tax paid for? How much do you think if that 30 trillion was removed tax? We wouldn't be talking about any levy, but they are coming to the maskini, the people who cannot do anything. That is who they want to tax. And then they want to give our youth the work of watu wa mjengo. Now, I went on and I looked at Charlene RUTO. She's 30 years old and is considered a youth in Kenya. Her education background, she went to Daystar University, did a bachelor in mass communication, went for an MBA in hospitality at the Rothschild Institute International School of Hotel Management in Crans, Montana, Switzerland. That is an option that she had. Who is going to give the children of the poor an option? Like I give like in the US, I'm going to give that example. The government has so much money that if you don't go to school, it is because you don't want to go. Some people say education is not for me. Then wacha wao waende kwa mjengo. Kuna trade school. It's a 2-year college. It's like diploma there. And they are paid for, especially on things like housing, nini kujenga, like trade school is like a diploma in plumbing, electrician, free. Because they know once you get that trade, then you will become useful because you will go into that field. And watu wale wataki kusoma sana, they just want a little skill. Kuna community college, which is a 2-year college. There is university and college, which is a 4-year college. And then from there, most of the time, like from there now you can advance by yourself or you're paid for by the company that you work for. Why aren't our youth being given these opportunities? Easy pesa zote zimeibiwa. I believe that the program that we should have now is to recoup the money that has been stolen. Because if RUTO did that, he got all the money that was stolen. There was money that Jimmy Wanjigi was talking about that has been misappropriated. If it was got, and then we saw in Kisii County how those people, the county mismanaged its money. If each county was asked to do an audit, and everybody that has mismanaged money, return it, and then we say, we put it in a certain fund. And then now we say, from this fund, we've got 30 trillion or 30 billion, and we need an additional 10 billion. I don't think anybody would refuse to put in. But now you want to not address that, and now you want to go forward, and these loans that you want to pay because you have to pay them because you fear those people you borrowed from, and you don't want to default, and your credit rating has gone down, now you want to take from the people. Wacha nikuulize, hizo nasema the money will be available 7 years. Utaenda ulize nani na utapewa na nani? Kama watu leo wanashindwa kuenda kuchukua tax, pension zao wanashindwa. Kama watu walipwi their salary that they have worked for, hizi pesa utapataje? It will be stolen immediately. It is taken, and that is money that can go either way. So 7 years, mtu atakuwa amebakisha how many years? Who will you ask for your money? The same government that hasn't even followed the thieves that stole, and some of them are in government. Gachagua had a case where he diverted some money in 2000, and someone came and gave a confession in court, and that is one of the cases that was dismissed. Those are the people who are telling you to trust them. The same RUTO who told us that gas is going to reduce to $300 to $500 shillings. And then he came and said ni mtungi. Na sasa anasema 300 hii levy inatolewa. I'm wondering how are we going to own the homes? Because anasema hawa tu wana jobs, they don't want to help the people without jobs. Sasa nauliza, since hizi nyumba zinauzwa, how is 3% inasaidiaje watu wale wana jobs? Kwa hivyo watu wetu ni watu wa mikono, watoto wetu ni watu wa mikono. Sasa watoto wao wanaiba, the people who steal, watoto wao, they will continue being rich. So even tomorrow, you'll be ruled by them just on principle. Hata kama hauna job, that is something we should refuse on principle, because even though today your mother is a nobody, you want to be a somebody. Your mother wants you to be a somebody, to have children that can go as far as they want and cannot be stopped. How many kids? Like, I was talking to someone in our group here, Mutembei, and they say they can't go to school to gain a skill because they have to take care of their children. Why should a child, sema uyo youth, ana sacrifice, anafanya hizi hustle, ndio asaidie watoto wao? If the government recoups all this money zimeibiwa, all these people who akina Kerochi wale wajalipa taxes, walisema ati don't, usiwasukume sana, enda uongeleshe and see what you work out a payment arrangement. Why are you begging them, yet you're forcing us? So unaona kuna kitu, na hata ndio wanatupatia hustler fund ya 500. Kuna madharau ya watu wadogo, and it is time ule mtu anajiconsider mdogo asimame aseme no. I might come from a poor family today, but I don't want my child also to be a worker. Anini watu wa mtu wa mjengo. I want them to have an opportunity. I want them to have these jobs that are coming up. IT, kuna vitu nyingi watu wanaweza fanya, and then if they don't have ideas, they need to ask us. But see, to mjengo cannot be the only thing that RUTO is giving to our children. No, that cannot be the only option. That should be an option for someone who wants to take it. And that's why I came up with the daughter. The daughter has been able to pursue her career. That is why she can also apply to go to where Winnie ODINGA is, because even Winnie was able to pursue her dream. How about your child? Hata watu wajiulize, Uhuru has a lot of money. What has he done to help anybody? Anybody. Hata mnasema watu wa Kikuyu wali choose. They voted for RUTO to punish Raila, to punish Uhuru for. No. Uhuru has done nothing for Kikuyu. Na sasa wanataka kutumia Maina Njenga to fight Uhuru's battle for him. That is the thing. Wanataka kutumia the youth to fight their battles. But we need to say, hata sasa sisi tunataka watoto wetu wakue, the ones who wants to go on should go on. And the only person who should refuse ule mtu anasema mimi sipendi masomo, kuna watu wapendi kusoma, wacha wakafanye mjengo. But nobody should be stopped from going ahead because of money. And this money is in people's pockets that shouldn't have them in their pockets. What is the government doing to recoup that money? That is my question.
Okay. Now, even as we go back to the topic, Ashley